Akoli. Sorry. The fort we are in today was put up by the Danes, people of Denmark, 1784. They started the construction from 1700, completed 1784. It took them 84 years, just because it changed hands 3 times, from the Dutch, Danes, and finally the British. So the Danes over here were buying enslaved Africans from Togo, Benin, Nigeria, and other parts of Gold Coast, now Ghana. So those slaves were brought in here by foot, in chains and shackles, barefooted, half naked. And they were kept over here for a month or 2 until the ship arrived. So each of the dungeons hold up to 100 slaves in those days. But initially, no window, no ventilation.
Wow.
The ventilation was later on created by the British who occupied the fort after the Danes. So inside, they defecate, urinate, sleep there. They were dying through insanity condition. Even the water, they pour it under the door. They have to use their tongue to lick it. Food were thrown to them. They struggle for it. And finally, they use red hot iron with the name of the company on it to burn marks at the various part of their body for easy identification. And then the trade by then was so persuasive that even the smallest community, they have to go on a warpath in order to secure slaves, to get arms, to defend themselves when attacked. And the unfortunate one, find their way to the slave market that we have at Toko. So the Toko slave market that we have over here, it's just like how Asimanso, Salaga, Sandema, Bonomanso, Pikro, Tetekachi slave market. So the slaves were put on display and they were sold to the highest bidders. And they also use shea butter, palm oil, rub their body to make them look very attractive to the buyers. Even to heal the wound they sustained during their journey through the thick forest to the slave market. The old among them, they were shaved to make them look younger. And then Samori and Babatus in the north, raiding, kidnapping, and all those slaves were channeled through the Tekrati route down here. So when they arrived, they were sorted, weighed, branded. And then they opened their mouth to estimate their age by the state of their teeth. They count the teeth of the slave. When it's up to 32, they know they're fully grown adult. And they make 3 children, price of 1 adult. They make 3 children, the price of 1 adult slave. So this is the female section of the fort. And the male portion, that's the other end. And over here, this is the auction block. This is where they buy them, the auction, selected them, and physically examined them before finally transporting them. And then this is the last fort in the eastern side of Ghana, to Togo, Benin, Nigeria. So the last fort in the western side of Ghana, that's Fort Apollonia in Benin. To Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. Elmina Castle is the biggest, oldest in South Africa. It was put up in the year 1482 by the Portuguese, known as St. George's Castle. And you also have the Cape Coast Castle, 1665, by the British. So Cape Coast is the British castle. Christianborg Castle in Osu, Accra, which was formerly the seat of the government, 1661, by the Danes, people of Denmark. So they started the construction from here. The Danes established themselves from Osu to Keta. So we are going around to have a look at the
Okay.
Yeah, so the governor will take a map. Will be at the top and then select them, sleep with them, rape them. That's the main reason we have a lot of mulattoes in Keta. And then even the water they bath also remains here in case they are tested. They drink the same water they bath with.
They drink the same water.
They bath with. And in those when the female,
The woman they are going to rape you.
Yeah.
You bath here and drink the same water, and then the white man will rape you.
So the after raping, when they conceive, they leave them around. And after they deliver, the mother will be taken away, the child remains with them. They were groomed, they were interpreting the language. They become part of their business over here.
Oh, okay.
So they have a slightly, the mulattoes have a slightly upper level of privilege. Of course, before the city is quite part of it. Slave trade was a trade by barter.
Entering the male part of the court.
They were interested in the mill because so they secured the slave by two. They will change one black leg to another black leg. They use their fingers to scratch both the wall and the floor. Those are the chains that were used to change them. And this one they used to carry the dead ones, the hearts used by the slave masters. The key that they used to unlock the shackles. So the slaves were taken to North America, Central America, West Indies and South America to work for them in tobacco, coffee, cotton, sugar, mining, rice. So between 1650 and 1860, approximately 10 to 15 million enslaved people were transported.
10 to 15 million.
So those were taken from 15 million arrived over there safely. Those who died were not counted.
You were not counted. Dead ones are not counted. Wow. Look at this place. Our ancestors. Oh.
The gate of no return. Through this door, they lost contact with family, friends, name, culture, identity. If your name is Kojo, Kobla, Ama,
That's all.
you take after your master's name, John, Smith, Anderson, Peterson. The yellow ones were brought from Denmark.
This from Denmark?
Yes. These are local material.
Okay.
So they use the shell.
Very small.
Yes. They use the shell powder, sand, and palm oil as a binding material.
Wow.
At that time. So this is one of the champions. Why the strong ones were kept, the hardened ones were kept away. That's the only source of light and ventilation.
Oh, this is the only source of light.
So they will be inside, they will be in this condition for a month or two until the ship arrives. Wow, yes.
And this is where their feces, their sweat, everything. 100 people in this place. 100. Strong Africa in this small area.